The Buddha is famous for having said at one point in the Bahia Sutra, it's called, that all of his teachings could be encapsulated in one sentence. And I like to say, on the off chance that he wasn't kidding around, maybe we should, memorize that sentence. And the sentence is, apropos of what you just said about I, nothing is to be clung to as I, me, and mine. And the operative verb, of course, is to cling, to self-identify, to attach in that way. And the awareness, the antidote to that, and the sort of the Four Noble Truths, the antidote to that is non-clinging, is recognition. And the recognition actually liberates that sort of thought-based, mistaken real identification, so to speak. So the identification. Now, your first book is called Sapiens. Correct me if I'm wrong about this, but from my biology, I sort of remember that the species and the genus are both sapiens, so that we're Homo sapiens sapiens. Yeah. Is that fair?
I mean, there is the discussion.
I like to play with it, so at least I'm not entirely wrong. So and the word sapere from the Latin means to taste or to know, and to know in a direct experiencing way. So if you want to know what a banana is and you've never eaten a banana, you don't go to the Encyclopedia of Bananas, you take a bite, okay? And so we're the species that knows that we know, not in the sense of cognition and metacognition, but that kind of awareness and meta-awareness. And now the neuroscientists are actually moving from cognition and metacognition to understanding that it's much bigger than that. And awareness, as you were saying, big mystery to neuroscientists, like how you generate awareness out of 3 pounds of, trillions of neurons in the head, trillions of synaptic connections, billions of neurons in the head. No one has the slightest idea how to. So if you're worried that you're not a genius, it's just a waste of time, because it's patently obvious that every single one of us is a miracle. We have the most complex arrangement of matter in the known by us universe, and we get depressed, or we doubt ourselves and so forth. So the question is, can we develop a kind of education, so to speak, that might remind us of the species name that we were given by, Linnaeus, I guess, or by ourselves, and then possibly live our way into it, because if you scan the horizon, that's what I was challenging you about or saying, there aren't that many things that I feel like are available to us that would go the distance to a potential liberation that would be for the planet itself. Like Thich Nhat Hanh wrote this book called Zen and the Art of Saving the Planet. I mean, aside from AI, we've got other planetary challenges, right? Big ones, like global warming. And there again, we've fallen into camps of liking, disliking, othering, and, with nuclear weapons. And is there a possibility from your historical perspective that we could wake up actually as a species to the name we sort of gave ourselves, and live our way into it before it's too late?
Yeah, that's the big question.